Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's a little bit late, you'll see 11:54. Been busy day for sure. Work's really been kicking my butt, but I'm here for the game. Alright, so this is a new deck that I've been tweaking with. Well, it's a new take on an old deck. And I think it might have a little bit of legs in the new meta. We'll have to see. It did get a little neutered by the bans, but I think now that Vial Smasher is gone, the tempo archetype really opens up a little bit. So we'll see if tempo will be the way to go. So the deck is Wydwen the Biting Gale Classic, and my opponent is playing Elf Ball Ezuri. I'm playing against Stone Gaming with the stereotypical Birds of Paradise avatar that so many players have. Gotta have some unique stuff like Ezuri, guys. Don't take Ezuri, Ezuri's mine. Alright, so Stone loses the die roll. I have an iffy opening hand, so I have turn 1 Mox Diamond or Drowned Catacomb. I decided to keep it because I have this DT, and I can go get additional lands if I need to. So I'm just going to go Drowned Catacomb. Any land off the top with Mox Diamond is any mana. And if Ezuri has turn 1 Shatter effects, I don't want to run the Mox Diamond and run 2 of my mana sources in. This is guaranteed land, and it's harder to disrupt. They have turn 1 Heritage Druid, pretty good. I do get to get an island, so I'm going to brainstorm first, and if I hit, this is a little bit of a greedy play. As you can tell, this was pre-bans, but because there's still brainstorm. But so I find the second land that I wanted, and I put back 2 anythings. Then I'm going to shuffle away, play land, play the Mox Diamond to get my black mana, and now I can DT those cards away and get the Deluge that you must always get against green. And that's why I ultimately decided to go with this. I was going back through some of the games and saw that Wydwen might have some legs against some of the aggro decks that will be sure to show up. So Toxic Deluge is the ultimate Elf Ball Hoser. And it's really about timing it right. I don't know what my opponent did that turn. The gameplay doesn't bug, I just checked it. So I get go for the throat. I'm just going to sit on my mana. I have Mana Leak. So they go with Beastmaster Ascension, and that is not delugeable. And that would cost an additional 5 life if they turn it online at some point. So I'm just going to Mana Leak that. Good as target as any. I'm also notably blue-black. I'm not playing the white like I would when I play Breya, so I don't really have answers to enchantments. I have all the creature answers in the world, so I don't really care about letting creatures resolve. So I'm going to take a turn off to get this sort of Feast and Famine down, which is pro his deck. My opponent goes with a Cryptolith Right, which really does nothing for them. They already have it. I got a Rune Chanter's Pike. I'll deploy that. And here's my opponent's turn. Heritage Druid, taps for mana, draw a Tree Speaker, Ezuri. Alright, so I like the 2-for-1 off Deluge. I get a land also. 2-for-1 off the Deluge, and then the tempo play against Ezuri puts Ezuri to 5, unable to come down the following turn. Unless they have Ancient Tomb, which would be their best case scenario, most likely. And basically, no matter what they play, I get to untap, and I can either play Jace, bounce their creature if it was a single creature like Ezuri. Once again, just that tempo play. I can. This is after Deluge. So I Deluge. They play some creature. I Jace bounce, and then I untap Jace draw. Go for the throat when they replay. And if I get more lands, I can put Wydwen down. Conversely, they can play a creature. I play. I wipe. They play creature. They don't play creature. I untap. Keep mana up, play Wydwen, then they play the Ezuri, assuming 2 land drops in a row. I untap and I have sort of Feast and Famine hits into go for the throat, and the game's over. So I'm going to Deluge here, just for that tempo. And that I think this is the time to do it. That's a lot of mana. This is a lot of mana that they're most likely going to turn on for free on their turn. Ezuri taps for mana because of Cryptolith, right? And there's a chance that Ezuri's pump will mean that I have to pay an additional 3 life just to make sure it doesn't happen. Umbral Mantle. Alright, well that's pretty good, but that doesn't lose me the game. Short of a Priesthood Titania combo. So, a now banned card. And I definitely need to tweak this deck for the new meta. I don't think it was playing Ponder in here, though. I don't think Ponder's as good. We're chatting a little bit. He does something. What is he doing? I'm sure you can hear my mouse clicking at this point. We'll jump the turn. Oh, does he concede there? Oh, it does bug. Jeez. Okay, so that's not how that game goes. Yeah. Yeah, damn. So you see I talk about, oh, that's what that 2-turn was. He tried to cast a Green Sun Zenith. That's what that was. But he tapped 2. He was trying to Green Sun for 1, but he only Green Sun for 0. And he doesn't have a Dryad Arbor, I guess. So this game went on quite a few more turns. I didn't see the illegal target. I played Wydwen this turn. My opponent played something. And on my turn, I got to suit up with Sword of Feast and Famine, Preordain, and I found the Force of Will. Crashed in with Wydwen, untapped the lands. Then on my opponent's end step, I get to Foff. He gives me Dissociate. What is that spell? I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. And Disallow. And then 3 lands. I take them, and then I top deck Force. And I tell my opponent the game's over, because I can then equip Runechanter's Pike. I have mana open. Runechanter's Pike is healing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 additional at that point. It's dealt 5 already, so, and then additional 2, so it's 11, 13 on top of 5, it's 18, so it's a 2-turn clock after that, and the game is rapidly ending. So let me jump to collection. So where's Wydwen? So this is the deck as it stood. I'm definitely making some edits. Maybe we'll do them a little bit live. Oh, there was Ponder in there. Unfinished. I think this is the Wydwen deck I was working on. Yeah, this is the Wydwen deck. What's this one? This is the more control-y version. This might be the version that I ultimately end up playing. So, I'll be editing this in the coming... I'm off of work tomorrow, thankfully, so maybe I'll set some time aside and edit Wydwen some. She definitely is a very fun commander to play, and I've missed getting to play her in 1v1, so I'll have to revisit her soon. I've seen Nate's videos, checking into some other stuff that I have in mind that might work for Breya, but Nate is doing a very good job of tuning the deck. I don't think I'm contributing too much at the moment, other than just putting it through some paces. I've given it a couple tests since I picked up this Vision. Got my face stomped in by a mirrored Breya deck. So I joined a league and got matched against a Breya deck. I'm like, all right, cool. Keep a passable opening hand. Got lands. I have a Signet counter. And he just goes turn 2 Duretti, turn 3 Liliana of the Veil, turn 5 Obnixilus the Fallen, and turn 6 flips JVP. I'm just like, all right, you got it, man. I'm not beating that game. Under no circumstances am I beating that. Just all the Planeswalkers. That said, if you were that player and you have a list, I'd love to check it out. Unsubstantiate. Maybe that's what I was talking about. Unsubstantiate. Yeah, I must have been talking about unsubstantiate as the spell. I just told my opponent was in my hand when he was looking like he was really deep in the tank. I was like, look, I have 3 counters that you're not getting through ever. All right, so nice quick game. I'm gonna try to get something recorded tomorrow for you guys as well. I have some Pauper that I could record. I was tossing back the idea of doing a vintage draft, a vintage cube draft, just for fun. If you guys want to see me do that, maybe I'll do that as a live stream. If you guys want. Well, is that still going on? Actually, I should find out if that's still going on. Q's Wizards internal draft, really? Oh, I guess cube draft's over. Never mind. I withdraw the offer. Oh wait, no, vintage cube. Scheduled leagues. It's totally detail. Oh, it's closed. Bugger. All right, I withdraw the offer of vintage cube league. But maybe some Pauper, maybe something else. Take a little bit of a break from EDH, or we can do a live stream and maybe grab one of you subscribers and go through like a deck that one of you wants to edit up to make a little bit more competitive. That might be pretty fun to do. All right, let me know in the comments down below. I know it wasn't much of a gameplay. Like I said, I'm going to try to put some more content out earlier than a week from now. Work's really been killing me, but I still want to commit some time to this channel. I really do enjoy doing it, and I enjoy the feedback. And some of you wonderful people plugged me on Reddit talking about some good EDH YouTubers, and I felt really humbled to be included in the ranks of some of the other people that I really admire on this platform. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video to anyone you think might enjoy it. I know it's more of a content / gameplay today. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. And let me know in the comments down below what misplays I made. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my handle is untaplandpass. The link is in the description. You can also support the channel on Patreon so I can continue making great videos for you guys. You're not required to. Don't worry. I'm going to make them regardless. But if you want to help me out a little bit, give me a little back, maybe I think the first Patreon build that I'm going to get is I'm going to try to get this Mox Opal that I've been missing forever. I'm going to try to move towards that, so we'll see. But anything really helps, and you can do a one-time thing on Patreon as well. All right. Love all of you beautiful people. Have a great one. See you next time.